Welcome. How are you today? Did you vote your conscience? Your citizenship on display? Lately the ball bearings have been lubed pretty good. The warmer days and chilly nights have softened the mood, as they should. The mountain is open for concerts. The cafes have sidewalk seating. This cyclical life of seasons is steadfast and smooth as whiskey lampooned with vermouth, or crocodile tears on your front stoop as blossoms flower power you past the empty-headed pity party salute. Tomato plants in the back and hang baskets on the front porch. Lucky at love, you're hoping to carry the torch towards solvency of soul. With a little remorse, perhaps. It can't be all good, or maybe it can. What is all good anyway? Gone tomorrow, here today, and back again next week, such happiness may sway. Are we all half crazy with grand illusions, or poets and workers striving for the ultimate solutions? Wake up and play a little ball, for the message awaits on the field as the pitcher pitches and the batter swings for the fences. The suspense is in the commencement of our stretch. My name is Lawrence Pugliese, and you're watching Stories, Wisdom, and Recipes. Today's guests are Fudd, Senor Sam Stavala, and Alien Red. Without further ado, the music of Alien Red.
I am what I want to be, a beautiful selection, a symphony, a pitbull in rage let out of his keys to bite the of all of those who are afraid. I am the sun that once was, the darkest black hole that there will be, a hero with a little old red cape, and the thief that loves to take. I am what I want to be. What I want to be. Magnificence personified is what you see. I am, 'cause I want to be. 'Cause I want to be the Alpha and Omega is me. For I am a king of society. You and I, yes, even though I still am more. Everything you like, you still are looking for. A clean mother put on a plate for you to look at and not to take. It's okay if you look through the glass, but don't try to come in unless you have a pass. Just try to smile and not get cold. You'll have your time when mine gets old. For I am what I want to be. What I want to be. Magnificence personified is what you see. I am, 'cause I want to be. 'Cause I want to be the Alpha and Omega is me. For I am a king of society. I am what I want to be.
what I want to be.
Magnificence personified is what you see. I am, 'cause I want to be.
'Cause I want to be
The Alpha and Omega is me. I am what I want to be.
what I want to be.
Magnificence personified is what you see. I am 'cause I want to be.
'Cause I want to be
The Alpha and Omega is me. For I am a king of society.
Alien Red here on Stories, Wisdom, and Recipes. The crowd is in a frenzy here in the studio. And right now on the screen, you have some artwork from Joan Linder. She's doing some stuff there in ink, and her work will be on display this month at Samson Projects in Boston, Massachusetts, if you want to go up all month long, the work of Joan Linder. All righty. Well, it's nice to have you here. Happy May. And once again, Alien Red. That was a song, they kind of told me it was a country song, but that was King of Society. I pay attention a little bit. King of Society. They'll be back later, I suppose, with country song and Can't Stop, so make sure you stay tuned. And at the table today, we have Fudd, the incomparable Fudd, as well as Senor Sam Stavala. So great show in store for you. Please stay tuned. All right, once again, my name's Lawrence. Fudd,
Lawrence!
how's it going, man?
Fair to Midland. How are you?
I'm fine.
Awesome.
Yeah.
How about that show the other night?
Velvet Revolver?
Awesome.
That's how this came together.
Slash is
We
gone.
were jamming together on the mountain. I said, hey, man, you want to do the show next week?
I was like, dude, yeah, if you can remember, I'll be there. Yeah.
I remembered your number. You gave me the phone number on the mountain. And
Hey,
here we are.
I just called your house before. Great message, man.
Oh, my kids singing.
Screaming.
Yeah.
It's more like it's awesome.
Yeah, they're back there watching. They're loving you. They're big fans. And we have some new artwork on stage. This is Matt Bonowitz. I hope I'm pronouncing his name correctly. His work, and we're not done with it. They're going to be hanging it, but I couldn't wait to showcase it. He's also going to do some more artwork for the other side where the performers are. So Matt Bonowitz, thank you, Matt. Looks beautiful. We have Clyde behind the soundboard, and of course, as always, our director, Mark McGlory. C.J. Rosenkrantz, otherwise known. Clyde is also C.J. Clyde. But now,
Coolest
Fudd,
first name in history.
I have some questions for you, my good friend.
I promise not to lie too heavily.
It doesn't make a difference. This is all for entertainment sake.
Cool, right on.
Where were you born and raised?
German, Pennsylvania.
German?
Birthplace of first aid, baby.
Really?
Yeah.
First aid?
That's what the sign says. I don't know anything about it, but apparently a rock fell on a miner and some lady came down with a bandage, and there you go.
That's pretty incredible.
Yes, I don't know.
Did you put something in my tea?
Not yet, no, but I was planning on it later.
So German PA, up the line.
Jermyn, up the line.
Thank you very much.
Right there.
Thank you very much.
We're in the middle of the Upper Valley, which is kind of the strangest statement I've ever heard. The Upper Valley.
The Upper Valley, kind of, yeah.
It's like the lower mountainous region.
Yeah, you got a valley. Upper Valley. I guess
There's a
you could
river
be-
and crap.
You could be in the Upper Valley.
I guess.
Your childhood and teen years. Let people know what those years created what we have in front of us today. What were those years like?
A lot of Iron Maiden and Genesee. No, we just, German at that point in time was surrounded by woods. There's like houses there now with people we don't know. So I don't go back a lot, but it used to be all woods and, cross Route 6 and it's game lands. So we'd be always up in the woods and we had these cliffs, white and black ledges, because, some of them were like this white rock and some of them were this black rock. So they were white and black ledges. And we'd hang out around up in the woods and shoot 22s and in the evening we'd surround our cars around a fire in the woods and put our headlights on and all tune the radios to the same station and drink Jenny, and that's it. There was nothing really impressive.
That sounds familiar to me.
See?
And
Same
Dunmore
thing.
wasn't much different in my
No,
day.
not at all.
And we're about the same age. We're both going to be 30.
That's right. But
soon.
of course, at our football games, we used to chant, "How do you like your deer meat?"
Yeah, Dunmore.
That's right.
Yeah. Stop it, all right?
Sorry, man.
Don't make me hit you on television.
It's all right. When I was in school, you guys kept kicking our butts. So.
Anyway, no, it sounds like a pretty normal upbringing, really,
Yeah.
in terms of northeastern Pennsylvania. Did you start hanging out at the White and Black Rock with your buddies around the fire with Iron Maiden shooting 22s, 13, 14?
12.
12?
I got my first rifle when I was for Christmas when I was 12. I got my first 22, and that's when we started. And at the time, I was like, what was on the radio was probably like the Bee Gees and stuff like that. So I started to raid my parents' record collections, which were vastly cooler than mine. A lot of Bob Dylan, and my mom's a huge Jethro Tull freak, so I started playing music, and we decided, since we were so gruesome, I mean, dude, you've never seen a more gruesome bunch of guys. The only way we were going to meet girls is if we learned how to play guitar. So there's like, out of the 12 guys that lived in German, like 9.5 of us play guitar.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, it makes sense.
I have nothing else to say about that.
No, we can stop there.
I'm so like not used to like just sitting here and talking to somebody like this. If I got a guitar and a microphone in front of me, I feel totally
Don't
dopey.
worry, I'll try to steer this. I have
All right,
tons
steer
of
it,
questions.
steer away.
You're doing fantastic.
Really? Do I sound like Ed McMahon? You are correct, sir.
Just keep telling me how great I am and how
You're
good I am.
awesome, Larry. You're awesome, dude.
Thank you very much.
I don't know. Where am I looking in here? Dude, we must have like 300 songs with his last name in them. And if you want to hear them, come to the Bog anytime after 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and we'll sing them for you.
Any day. It's very embarrassing for me.
Our
I usually
favorite
have
is
to
the
leave.
Crazy Train one. Because it's Pugliese, that's how it goes. And it goes on and on from there. And it's like, we do Crazy, Pugliese for feeling. So, and it goes on and on. Go ahead. You're up.
I'm totally honored. I really am. I'm
Well,
honored.
everybody else's name has way too many syllables, so we use yours.
Well, here, let's get off me, all right? Even though I am a
I
megalomaniac.
bet that's the first time in your life you've ever said that, man.
Well,
Go ahead.
you're tempting. I want to go down that road, but, my children are
Your
in
kids
this
are
thing.
here.
Yeah. Anyway, do you have any other significant experiences from your childhood that you want to share with us? Your teen years, your childhood? Anything
One
that
time my
sticks-
friend Eugene shot my friend Chris in the foot, but I wasn't there.
Okay.
No, significant. What do you mean, like formative things? Like
Anything and whatever. Something that, like when I say childhood,
when I
teen
was-
years, what pops into your head?
67 Chevelle. Right, CJ? See him popping his head over? My buddy had a hot rod guy. We used to cruise around in this car all the time and just listen to tons of metal. I'm a huge metalhead. I know I may look like a Leonard Skinner reject, but I love my metal. And I don't know. From my childhood, let me think. Yeah, that's not working. Oh, okay. I went to see Kiss and Accept when I was 14. Tickets were $12 a pop. And it was the year that Kiss took off their makeup, which kind of ruined the whole thing for me because Vinnie Vincent was just really ugly.
Which one's Vinnie Vincent?
He's the guy that got fired. He's the guy that got fired after Ace Frehley got fired.
Yeah,
And before Bruce Kulick took over and got fired, and they hired the other guy who nobody knows his name, Mark St. John. Whew, dude, I gotta get a life.
you know too much about
Yeah,
Kiss.
no kidding, right? I should just like go outside and meet people. Stop staring at me, because it's freaking me out. Yeah. You see what I'm saying?
Alien Red, are they against you too?
No, they're on my side, man. We just played together. What was it, 2 weeks ago? At the waterfront, and they rocked, dude. They were awesome.
Well, why is this Kiss thing something that comes to mind when I ask
It was
you?
the first concert I ever went to, and it was general admission, and you could, there were no chairs. It was in Binghamton, Broome County Arena, and it was just this big arena, and you could get to the front any way possible. So we had these pins, like your Adam and the Ants pins, and you take the pin off and you bend it out and you stick it in people's butts, and when they jump out of the way, you'd slide by them until you got right up to the barrier, and then you're crushed in the barrier, and there's people every place. So like there's people jammed on either side of you. Put your hands up to do this, and then they're stuck there for the entire 3 hours of the concert. And you can't put them down. You're like, dude, is that me that smells like that? But it was just such a cool. It was, and actually, Accept blew them off the stage. They were just a great,
Really?
this great German band that, in my opinion, invented speed metal with the song "Fast as a Shark." The lyrics don't make any sense because I think they just pulled them out of an English-German dictionary, but it still rocks.
And that is at that point, did you say, I want to be on stage like that?
No, I was already playing before that. I was like saying, raiding my parents' record collection. All the Beatles stuff just totally turned me on. And watching them and watching old Ed Sullivan clips and watching how they were on stage. I didn't even notice the audience, how they reacted to one another, how they enjoyed what they were doing, and that looked like the tightest bond you could have with somebody. You know, I mean, you could be on a ball team or you could work together on an assembly line, but looked to me like people were closest when they played music together. So that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to be that tight with people, and now I am.
Well, a lot of people don't. Well, most people know, but there might be a few who don't know that you're the guitar player.
I'm a guitar player.
A guitar, yeah. There's also Jay. I'm sorry.
There's also Jason Noble,
For the
Slide King.
for the band Mighty Fine Wine, and you guys have been going through some tough times lately.
Yeah, things have been weird.
Yeah. How's that? How are things going with the band?
Well, things are going well. We've been doing a couple acoustic gigs just to keep our heads above water, and we actually have a rehearsal tonight with a guy who's going to play bass. He's not a replacement. I'm not going to replace Timmy.
No, you can't.
Or we need a bass player, so we're going to hang out with him and see how that works out tonight, and try and go from there. I mean, I don't even know. It's not a job, It's like what we do. It's more like a career. Like if it's not working at a dress factory. It's more an IBM kind of thing. So we need to keep going, and we need to find somebody that we can work with. So we've got a guy who's a friend of ours, whose name I'd love to say, but I don't know if I can yet, because I don't know if his obligations with his original band are finished. But we're going to give it a shot and see how that works out. I don't know, man. I'm half tanked because I was afraid to come on the show, so the rehearsal will probably suck anyway.
No. You guys are always self-deprecating, but you're one of the finest bands around.
Oh, thank you.
Definitely. There's a lot. I mean, Alien Red's a great. We're blessed
These
with a
guys
lot
rock,
of great
seriously.
bands in Scranton and northeastern Pennsylvania. I think you guys are one of the best.
The Timmy thing.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Brian Craig wanted me to read this. This is for Timmy Hopkins Memorial Fund. Wristbands are available from Brian at the Bog, Jenny at Bricks, and at any of Mighty Fine Wine shows, or just ask any of Tim's close friends where you can get them.
You get Farah at Cooper's, because you can't read my writing.
Farah at Cooper's.
And Michelle at Kelly's also have them. What the hell?
Michelle at Kelly's, Farah at Cooper's can also give you these wristbands. They're $5 a piece, and the profits go towards the purchase of a memorial stone and a cherry tree in Tim's honor to be placed in the field next to Hanlon's Grove near the theater.
The theater tent.
Tent.
Yeah.
That's tough to say.
I know,
Theater
eh?
tent.
Theater tent.
The dumb word comes out of me.
It's German too. Or no?
Yeah, and that's pretty apropos because Timmy was a great actor as well as a great musician.
That he was.
The stone will feature a picture of Tim as well as his bass guitar. And the dedication ceremony is scheduled for the week of June 25th or 18th. I'm confused here.
Well, the 25th is the dedication for the stone and the tree. The 18th is the concert for
Concert for Tim.
Hop.
Okay. All right. At Hanlon's Grove also. Check the website for updates and info. mfwmusic.com.
That's it.
All right. Anyway,
I'm horribly confused.
me too.
Yeah.
All right. What do you think about government and politics? There you go.
Government and
We're trying to pretend it was tea, but
How about this? I went to vote yesterday. Which camera are we on? I need to tell somebody about this. This one. I went to vote yesterday, and I had just seen the mayor 2 seconds before I got to the polling place and told him I was voting for him.
Mayor Doherty.
That's right. I went into the polling place, and they said, "Are you Republican or Democrat?" And I said, "Republican," and I don't want to hear anything about it. That's what I said.
I'm sorry, this show is over now.
And they put a huge lock on all of the knobs. So I got to vote for Jimmy Kennedy, who I owe money to anyway, which is cool.
The magistrate?
That's right.
Good man. Very good man.
Yes, he is. And I couldn't vote for any of the mayoral
Yeah,
candidates.
you got to vote down party line, I guess.
Couldn't. Yeah, they locked me out. But
It's a primary.
they were supposed to tell me. Yeah, they were supposed to tell me that I could write in. You had a little sticker. Nobody said a thing. So I got to vote for two people, both of which won. But I couldn't vote for the mayor.
So you're giving him are you giving him your vote right now?
Well, of course, he's always got my vote. But the thing is, if you're going to go to a polling place and you don't know the people who are running that little booth, make sure you ask as many questions as possible because they'll screw you out of your vote if they can.
So you're very trusting when it comes to politics.
No, I'm just a dope. I didn't have any idea. I'm like, what, sticker? You put the sticker where? I don't know nothing about a sticker. Writing things in. I would have written in Joe Walsh. I write in for president every 4 years.
Do you? Joe Walsh will win one of these years. So you do vote.
I do vote.
And why do you vote?
Well, I used to not vote when I was like from 18 to like 21. I thought, I'm not taking responsibility for this. Whatever happens is not my fault. But now it's like if I don't vote, it is my fault. If like some Amadan gets a job and it's and I didn't vote, then it's my fault.
So you're taking more responsibility as a citizen. You got to vote.
I guess, yeah.
I think
and
you
I
would
pay enough in taxes so that I'm so not in my element without a guitar in front of me. I
Oh,
feel
you're
like such a
you're
freak.
fantastic.
Am I doing all right?
You're doing fantastic.
I didn't pick any boogers or anything, did I?
No, you didn't
Okay,
curse yet either. I didn't have to use the button yet.
Dude, I have a little shocker thing on my leg.
Do ya?
Every time something starts with it's
All right, here's another question for you.
all right.
Fudd, by the way, is on the program. This is Stories, Wisdom, and Recipes. Thank you for
Ooh,
tuning
how
in.
about a Robert Blake cigarette? Because he doesn't light his,
Oh, yeah. He's
I
innocent.
didn't kill my wife.
Okay, that was my next question. Do you think Robert Blake killed his wife?
No,
Okay, we
of
can go
course
past
not. Dude,
that
he was
one.
Beretta.
Yeah.
He had Fred and everything.
He played a
Don't
cop
kill
in-
your wife, see?
What kind of art do you enjoy most?
Art?
Most, not
I'm
more.
a big fan of the striptease and burlesque. No, art? Like actual, like, what do you mean? Like music?
Whatever you
visual
want.
art?
You take that question where you want.
My favorite art of all time is I like Charles Bukowski. I'm a Bukowski freak. N.S.E. Hinton. The Outsiders, Rumblefish,
Oh,
Text,
okay.
That Was Then, This Is Now. I know, they're like teenage books, but they're fun to read because they make you feel young when you're reading them.
No,
But,
Rumblefish I like, and Outsiders. That's
dude,
fantastic
awesome
stuff.
stuff.
And you like Bukowski, the poet.
Bukowski, actually, there's two of his novels that I like better than any of his collections of poetry. I like Post Office and Women.
Yeah?
I think they're fantastic.
What compels you to Bukowski?
Uh,
You mentioned why you like The Outsiders and Rumblefish.
Well,
'cause
his-
it makes you feel young, but why Bukowski?
his lifestyle is similar to the lifestyle, I guess, of a working musician. He drank a lot and slept a lot, and it's pretty much, and then when he wasn't doing that, he was working, he was typing. When I'm not drinking or sleeping, I'm either trying to write a song or learn a song or desperately get out of a gig, Dude, I'm so sick, I can't go. You got to come in. So, I just, I like him because he's honest. He's not, an awful lot of pretense in, especially American poetry. A lot of big, flowery words and huge, expensive paragraphs that say, look at the tree. And he was like, he would just say, look at the tree. And you'd be like, cool. So,
Look at the tree for sake.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Right on. Dick, cool.
Did you like the movie Barfly? Did you think that was a good depiction?
I thought
of
it
him?
was great, and my favorite thing about it was Bukowski was quoted as saying when Mickey Rourke played him in the movie, he played Hank Chinaski, his alter ego. He's like, he was very good, but I was never quite that dirty. And I always thought that was great. I have a great tape of him called Hostage because he hated doing poetry readings, and he was stuck in this reading, and he was in Redondo Beach, and he goes, I come from Encino to liberate Redondo Beach. And I thought, that's the best opening line of anything I've ever heard. Then he proceeded to go into that poem he says about saving up his farts for the bathtub. Awesome stuff.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Beautiful stuff.
I'm tanking here, aren't
I'm
I?
Oh, no, my friend.
Oh.
The opposite.
Oh.
This is the antithesis of tanking an interview.
Is
You're
it really?
fantastic. Yeah, just be yourself.
I'm doing
Um,
the best I can. I just don't have enough liquor.
No, you don't need. He's not even drinking.
Not at all.
He did yoga before he came. He's a vegetarian. He had a colonic earlier. Colonic, it's like an enema, right?
Gandhi liked them.
Isn't it? Did he?
I don't know.
Okay. All right. Here's a good one for you.
All right.
What kind of insight and wisdom might you share with our recent high school and college graduates?
Should I start with high school because they're
Yeah.
younger?
Yeah.
Go to college. Okay, but now the college graduates?
Yeah.
Go to graduate school. Okay. I don't know what I didn't graduate high school.
So what?
I
Doesn't
have
make
my
a
good enough dude.
Good enough, dude.
Yeah.
GED. You didn't get
That's it. And then I went to college for a while, but it sucked. It was just like high school, only the people were meaner. So I left, and I don't know. If you're gonna go for something that you need to go to college or something, well, of course, graduate high school. Don't be an idiot and quit like me, because you'll be stuck. Like I'm stuck. I can wash dishes and sort of play guitar if I'm, not
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But college, I would highly recommend. Higher education is very important to people.
So you're saying
Dude, I don't know. I have
Well, what about
absolutely
people-
no leg to stand on. I have no education
yes,
at
it
all.
doesn't
I
make
read
a difference.
tons of books.
You're very intelligent. You have a lot of
Well,
things.
that's the.
No, otherwise you're an incredible actor. You deserve
There you
the
go.
Academy.
See, it's all a matter of conjecture.
But that's
I'm not-
also a sort of intelligence. Let's look at this. You have a bunch of people who just graduated college.
Okay.
They just graduated grad school. They're young people ready to go out into the world.
Yes.
You know, you've been around for a couple years. You're still a young man, but you've been around for a couple years. What would you tell them?
Go to Mazatlan for like a week and a half and drink your face off. Then come back and make up your mind.
I can make up your mind.
Yeah, it's all right. Just whatever. No matter what your parents want you to do something else. Because there's nothing more fun than irritating your folks, dude. That's awesome. Except, how about me? My parents are like hippies, right? So there's nothing I can do. My parents are like, dude, whatever you want to do. Like, dude, I'm going to go set fire to a church. If that makes you feel cool, man, right? Oh. So what I did is I cut my hair, and I had this big greasy pompadour and rode a motorcycle in a leather jacket and looked like the Fonz. And my old man was like, I looked like that when I was your age, too. I'm like, no, I can't win. So, I don't know. Rebellion is the key. Always listen to rock and roll. Once you start listening to Chicago, sorry, Jay. Jay, our guitar player, Jay loves Chicago. And I hate him for it. But once you start listening to Chicago on purpose, not because the radio's broken and you can't change the channel, hang it up. Until that point, enjoy yourself.
Okay, that's a beautiful, beautiful answer.
Yeah, dude, I'm just dying here.
no,
dying on the
no,
vine.
no,
Like a frothy old
There are
grape.
some people sitting on their couch going, yeah, man, I need to hear this.
No, there's
And
a-
other people are like, oh, my God, please, get the rosaries.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with saying the rosary as long as you know it's going to save somebody's soul.
Yeah, I like the rosary.
That's right. Novenas are tough, though. 9 days in a row.
Are you a religious man?
I don't know. Sort of.
Are you a spiritual man?
Well, I'm Catholic.
Okay. There goes. We get another call from the bishop, I think.
Oh, he don't even know me. The old bishop was a friend of mine there. He's the one that whacked me on the head in the confirmation thing there.
Oh, Bishop Timlin? Or before him?
No, it was Timlin. Dude, he's huge, dude. That guy's like 9 feet tall.
Oh, I heard he...
He does that whole thing, and then they punch you in the head for confirmation. I was like,
Wake up.
dude, seriously, I told you I was Catholic. What's the point? Ow.
Oh, man.
I bled by the bishop's hand.
So you are religious then? Got that check?
well,
He's religious?
Well, I know what I'm talking about because I was forced to go to St. Rose, which they closed recently, and I'm unhappy about that. Because my buddy Charlie Barlow, was the principal, and the man needs a damn job.
He'll find one.
Sure he will.
2 more questions for
All
you.
right, good. Then you can
No.
sneak out of here before I embarrass
I wish
myself
I
any
wish
further.
we had more time. You're fantastic.
Well, I'm stunning. I'm just charming.
You are very, very
Scared?
no. You're
that's the
very
word I was looking for.
dynamic, very dynamic individual with much passion
I do.
and much intelligence. People might not get you because there's so much there. They're afraid, but that's their problem.
Sure, it's not the constant babbling that throws them off.
No, you got a lot going on. Well, sometimes if people aren't in the mood, they're going to walk away, but that doesn't mean you don't have a lot to offer.
I'll just follow them.
I know. I know
I'm not
you
done.
are. I know. I've experienced that.
Yes, you have. You have indeed. All right, continue.
All right. What concerns you the most at present?
I'm afraid my prostate is enlarged. No, what concerns me the most, I'm concerned about the direct. I want to make sure that the band gets back on track and starts playing. And what concerns me the most about that whole thing is I'm afraid that if, when we get another bass player, people are going to be like, "Oh, it's not Timmy." Well, we know it's not Timmy. We're not replacing Timmy. Like I said, we need another bass player. You have to have a bass player. And the whole thing is, I don't want to become like a nostalgia act. Oh, remember when those guys were happening or almost happening? Or like, oh, I can't stand that guy. He's not Timmy. I want everybody, when we do get a new bass player, please, everybody who likes us, the both of you, come out and see us and be nice to the guy. Excuse me. And just accept it for what it is. People are going to be weirded out by the fact that it's not Tim. But it can't be Tim. I mean, he's got a new job now, He haunts me. That's his new job. He's awesome. He rocks. He's been pulling down people's flies and flickering the lights in the bog. He has. I swear to God. Even in the afterlife, he's still a butt buster. See, I didn't even say
That
ass.
was good. That was
Right?
good. You didn't say ass at all.
But
All right, here's another one to get
Well,
out.
I just want to make sure that everybody
Go.
is nice to our new bass player, whoever he winds up being, and or just try and accept.
You're
him.
not
I
open
mean-
to a woman bass player? What are you?
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Okay.
But I mean, seriously, you've seen the band. Who the hell? What woman's gonna? Unless one of our moms wants to play bass, forget it.
All right, the last question, and then we'll go back to Alien Red. And again, you're watching Stories, Wisdom, and
Thank
Recipes.
God, get off of me.
No, you're fantastic.
Oh my God.
What inspires you the most at present?
At present, desperation can be a serious motivation. You know, when you're freaked out and something weird happens in your life, or something just ultimately bad happens in your life, and you have to work around it. That can be a really, really good inspiration. That, and I want to keep my friends and Tim's friends happy. I want to keep everybody. I want to keep everybody happy, which is a tough job, but
Can't make everybody happy.
well, you can make them. You can force them to tell you that you made them happy, and that's all I'm looking for. But yeah, adversity is probably my greatest inspiration presently. You know, when things get weird, you got to get on top of it and try and make things work.
You got to get weirder.
You got to get weirder. Right on, man. Thanks for having me.
That's a pleasure.
Can I run away now?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Fudd. No, you
That's
sit at the
good.
table, Mr.
I'll-
Stabalicum.
That's all right. I'll just nod a lot and smile. By the way, Jay was supposed to come here and smile too. So
Fudd from Mighty Fine Wine. My
Sorry,
pleasure to
guys.
have him here. And we're going to go now to Alien Red and then Senor Sam Stavala. And what's the recipe here again? Let's see. Mark, what was the recipe that Senor Sam is going to share? All-weather barbecued spare ribs with Senor Sam Stavala, right after this selection by a local talent and a half, a band called Alien Red. This one, I think, is Country Song.
I made her cry, but I didn't mean to. Really, in my heart, that's the last thing I wanted to do. But I guess it happened. Now I can't take it back. It's time I deal with the consequences and realize that I can't go back. Now there'll be no more loving glances from across the room. No more late night kisses underneath the moon. No more of us saying to me, baby, it'll be okay. 'Cause I just broke up with my girl today. Guess she doesn't understand why it has to be this way. Think that we are in love. Why would I throw it all away? And she has a right to feel. She has a right to feel the way that she does. But I just can't seem to shake my one true love. Now there'll be no more loving glances from across the room. No more late night kisses
All right. Alien Red here on Stories, Wisdom, and Recipes. That was called Country Song, and they're all looking at the artichokes that Senor Sam put on the table. Before we get to the table with Senor Sam Stavala, I want to give these guys a chance to tell us a bit about upcoming events, a website maybe where people can pick up your new CD. I know you just had a CD finished recently. Who's the spokesperson?
Yeah, we just finished a CD.
The micro. I'd love to hear you. The mic. I'm sorry. Aaron, it's on either one of you guys.
Yeah, we just finished a CD not too long ago called New Year's in an Aztec, and we're playing at Corkscrews May 27th. I think it's Friday, May 27th.
And we've got
With
Brown opening for us, great reggae
Excellent,
band.
excellent. Great.
Brown
Okay.
opening up for
Some
you.
of the best musicians in the area.
Corkscrews is in downtown Dunmore, right?
Downtown
few
Dunmore.
stomping grounds there.
It's a good place. Is there a website people could?
Yeah, we have a website, alienred.net, www.alienred.net.
And your CD, where can people pick it up?
From me.
From you?
If anybody sees me at the bar, or any of us at the bar, I mean, we're selling it at the bar. And the Gallery of Sound, I think if it's not there now, it'll be there soon, hopefully. And request our song on, Mountain and from us as well. And come out to our shows, please.
People could check out Electric City and The Weekender and your website. I know where more shows are.
Exactly. Yeah, we have a lot more shows other than that one. It's just that's the only one we could remember.
Check the website.
You guys are
The
awesome.
Red Barons game on Monday, we're playing.
Oh, there you go.
That thing under the tent?
Yeah, there's that new patio there.
Oh, the patio, that's right.
5 to 7 during the happy hour.
This Monday coming up, which would be May
23rd.
23rd. All right. Thank you, guys. You guys are fantastic, and we'll have you back in about 15 minutes with another tune. Thank you very much. Alien Red. And again, this stage design, we're working on it. Matt Bonowitz. We're supposed to dress it up some more, but I couldn't wait. We didn't have the dressing. So here it is. Great work that he's done. He's going to be doing some more for the other side. We have Fudd in the studio, and we have Senor Sam Stavala with something that smells delicious. Looks great. What do you? This is now. This is not what you're talking about, right? You're talking about barbecue. All-weather barbecue. This is just something for us to eat.
That's just something to nibble on.
You're amazing.
You know, a little-
By the way, that
You like artichoke?
I love artichoke. You know the mason jar that you gave me, the hot pepper stuff with? No, they weren't stuffed. Just
Oh,
hot
they weren't
peppers.
stuffed.
After I left the show, I went over to the bog to share with those gentlemen the
Good,
peppers.
good.
They loved them,
Did they?
but they have your mason jar. All right?
That's not a problem.
The mason jar's at the bog.
We'll have to retrieve it. We're going to give us an opportunity to go down and meet some of the guys down there. That'd be great.
Great idea.
Yeah.
How are you? All right?
I'm doing good, yeah. Doing good. Glad to see some nice weather here, you know. It's but this recipe is an all-weather thing, you know. You don't just need to do barbecue in the summertime. This is really done in the oven, and you can do it anytime. The sauce is done on the stove, and it's a nice. You like barbecue?
Love barbecue.
Yeah.
I love barbecue.
Yeah, this sauce is really goes good with wings. If you like wings, I know wings is a hot item these days. A lot of people are a little crazy about wings, you know. But so this is a sauce that it's adaptable. You know.
Yeah.
What's new? Anything?
Me?
I've been grading a lot, doing some
Yeah.
yard work, hanging out.
Well, my wife wanted to thank you for the gift you and your family sent down. It was very thoughtful.
No problem.
Yeah.
Least we can do. She's a good woman.
Yeah, she is. She's coming along really well.
Our regards.
I will. She's really excited now about our oldest son, Michael. He's working with who the hell are those guys? Kevin James and Ray Romano
Yeah?
on an HBO special.
Is he?
And my wife is all excited, that Michael is working with these guys.
What does he do? Editing? Directing?
Well, he was in the edit room with them just about all week this week. But my understanding is his primary role is going to be one of a producer. He's going to be produce this special. I don't
A lot of people might not remember, but your son wrote and directed Rat Bastard.
Right.
And that was the hit movie of
Yeah.
the Steamtown Film Festival.
The first film festival, yeah.
Fantastic
Back
film.
of Rudy Calciano's head too.
Yeah,
that's
at old Ruddy's.
That's
The old
right.
Ruddy's, yeah. But yeah, Mike, we have to have him on the show too. Send him also our regards.
Yes, I will.
And our
We get together, he often talks about you, and he's interested in the show. And
that would be an honor to have him on.
yeah, yeah.
Maybe you'll be cooking for Ray one of these days.
Well, I don't know
Maybe
about
we'll bring
that.
Ray over.
I don't know.
He'd love it.
I think he's a Napolitan. I think.
Is he a
ain't
Napolitan? You're
I think so.
Sicilian.
I don't know what he is. But anyway, let's get to these spare ribs. The ingredients are 2 sides of pork ribs. You can easily double this recipe. 1 cup of liquid smoke, 1.5 cups of water, 2 cups of ketchup, 1/2 cup brown sugar, 1/2 cup of white vinegar, 2 teaspoons of chili powder, 2 teaspoons of cayenne pepper, and that you can adjust. If you like it a little spicier, you can add a little more. If you don't like it too spicy, a little less. But at least 2 teaspoons, I think, is a starting point. In addition to that, 2 teaspoons of dry mustard, 1.5 teaspoons of paprika, 1.5 teaspoons of salt, and 5 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce.
That's hard to say.
That's hard to say.
That's real hard to say. I'm very impressed.
Yeah, Worcestershire sauce. First thing you do, you dab the ribs with the liquid smoke. Lay the ribs in a shallow roasting pan on a rack. Add about 3/4 cup of water to the pan. Now you don't want the ribs in the water. They got to be on a rack and up out of the water.
What happens if they're in the water? Is it
Well, you don't want to boil them. You just want them to cook slowly.
okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
The artichokes are going around the studio.
Good. Enjoy
It's
it.
all good.
Steve, the cameraman, got yelled at by
Are
Mark.
they too vinegary?
Position.
I'm like, try not to go
Are they?
while I'm eating them.
I'll tell you the truth. I've been making those about 2 years. And every time, originally when I was making them, I very, very, very close attention to detail, And then over time, I just throw in the marinade whatever I had in the house. Sometimes I use white wine vinegar, sometimes balsamic vinegar, And I like to go places that make them and compare them with mine. The other day, there was a store in Dunmore I went up and bought. They were good,
Not as good as
but
you.
I don't think they were as good as mine. But I was a little concerned about these, whether or not I did a little too much vinegar. What happens is they retain the water. And needless to say, when you put the water in, when it leaches out into the vinegar and into the olive oil, it dilutes it. So consequently, to compensate for the diluting, I would add more vinegar and more olive oil, and and I wondered if I overdid it.
No, I don't
They're,
think
But
they're good.
I'm glad you liked them, enjoyed them.
He put Fudd put 2 or 3 in his pocket.
Good, take them home. We gotta finish them up. But where the heck was I here? Okay, we put the ribs in the oven on a rack with about 3/4 of a cup of water in the pan. Cover the pan with foil. Put that in a preheated 350-degree oven and let that go for about an hour. At that point, you can start your sauce. Those things, that sauce is so simple. Put the sauce in a stainless 3-quart sauce pot and just put it on the stove on a low fire. Add the remaining 3/4 cup of water, bring it to a simmer, and cook that. I won't say you have to cook that more than 15 minutes. It'll start to thicken, and it's ready. 15, 20 minutes. Stirring it as you cook it. Now, remove the ribs after about an hour. Cut them into serving size. Discard the pan drippings. And then what I like to do, I line that pan with foil. Because what you're going to do, the ribs now that you cut into serving size, put them back in the pan and brush them very liberally with the ¿cómo se llama? The sauce.
The sauce itself.
See?
Yeah.
With the sauce. Brush liberally with sauce on both sides. Return to the oven uncovered and continue baking another hour, brushing liberally at regular intervals. And boy, that's delicious.
Sounds it. And it is winter.
I was going to bring some of them, but
That's a lot of work.
I got tied up and I couldn't.
And now you're spoiling us now. There's 2 shows in a row you've brought food.
Well, that's because I was off yesterday. I was able to do it, and I like to.
That's so nice of you.
Yeah,
it really
it's
is.
nothing.
You coming here is enough.
Artichokes, what the hell?
Good, though. Good.
The hell's a couple
Those,
artichokes, for Christ's sake?
they always go on the antipasto dish, You have some peppers and cheese and olives and salami.
Yeah.
And
Oh, stop.
You got to
Would
have
you?
the artichoke.
I had yogurt 2 hours ago. That's it. Not because I'm trying to keep a diet. That's all that wasn't bad in the refrigerator.
Yeah.
All right. What else?
What
else is
else?
up? We have. Don't forget, we have. We're gonna have a barbecue ourselves, an outside barbecue for the show in August with
that'll
OK
be-
Patty.
Yeah, that'll be fun. Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun. That's gonna be. So maybe we can use this then, or you can have something else.
No,
Porchetta.
whatever you want. Now, talking about the sauce, what I like to do with that sauce, I'll put a pork butt in the oven, and barbecue that. See, and then you break it apart, and then you put that sauce on a pork barbecue sandwich. That's good that way too. You like pork barbecue? Oh. Yeah, that's a nice sandwich. It's something just a little different than the routine hamburger, hot dogs kind of thing.
That gets
you know?
old. That
Yeah,
gets old.
yeah. I mean, they're still good, but like I say, a little different. But here again, that sauce has that versatility where it could be used on a pork barbecue, on chicken wings, on the spare ribs, on any chicken, chicken legs, wings, anything you
The
want.
neck. You ever eat the neck?
Throw the neck, yeah, absolutely.
My grandmother used to eat the neck.
The
She didn't
neck,
waste
I
anything.
say, for soup.
Yeah, exactly.
And you know what else is good? The feet.
The feet.
They're
the
very
stock?
good for the
Yeah,
soup.
oh, yeah.
Did you know that?
You get a whole chicken? Do you like?
I
Take it in the basement
usually
and-
get the whole chicken, yeah. Of course, you don't get the feet on them anymore, but and then I cut it up myself. How's everything?
Beautiful, beautiful. You're a natural.
Well, I don't know.
You're the
about
king,
that.
senor. You're the king.
Yeah, I wish we had more food. We
No,
have a
where are
nice
the artichokes? I
couple
think-
of cases
here
of
they are.
beer. Hey,
we
we've
set,
been
right?
Well, I'm getting signals from our guys in the back.
Yeah.
First of all, did you guys get artichokes? We'll save some
Well,
for you,
it's-
Mark and CJ
Yeah,
and
maybe we'll
Aaron
save
back
some
there,
for
Lorenzo, Chiara.
Maybe.
And I forgot your woman friend?
Stacy.
Stacy, you can have one
an
too.
artichoke. Good taste.
But we have to get moving on to the next
yes,
thing.
by all means. Don't let me hold
Senor,
you up.
you're not holding me up. It's a pleasure having you on.
Pleasure is mine,
Good
Lorenzo.
to see you again.
But you're
Certainly is.
you're tough, kid. You're all right.
We'll see you in about a month, right?
About a month.
Okay. Again, you're watching Stories, Wisdom, and Recipes. My name is Lawrence Pugliese, and before we go, I'd like to read a little quote from Howard Zen. We don't have to wait for some grand utopian future. The future is an infinite succession of presents, and to live now as we think human beings should live, in defiance of all that is bad around us, is itself a marvelous victory. Again, Howard Zinn. So there you have it, another installment of Stories, Wisdom, and Recipes. Congratulations to all the graduates, and welcome home to all our native sons and daughters who've returned for the summer. Soul, wisdom, and music mix well. Transcend you from any sort of personal hell. Be well and good. If you try a bit, you might just could. And now, once again, Alien Red. Thank you for watching.
I can't stop. I won't stop, no. Just can't stop coming after you. The one little kiss we had just won't be enough to kill this urge I have for your touch. In fact, it's made it grow stronger with time. Now that one little moment is messing with my mind. Now I can't stop. I won't stop. Just can't stop coming after you. I try to push the feelings to the back of my mind. They keep coming back every single time I'm around. Just smile and I see your face. I don't care what happens. I don't care about disgrace, 'cause I can't stop. I won't stop. Just can't stop coming after you. Coming after you. I don't care what happens, this just can't wait. If we break up, then we break up. This just can't wait. 'Cause tomorrow may not come. Tomorrow may be too late. 'Cause I can't stop. I won't stop. Just can't stop coming after you.